Hi and welcome back to the third in a series of videos on essays. Please do leave me a comment. Obviously I read them every day and it really helps me to change the videos to suit the people who are watching them. So granted, this is a gift of an essay title, but we've got an essay on the importance of protein. Remember the first sentence, why are you writing that paragraph? How does it link to the essay title? The second is all A-level and none of it is irrelevant. It might describe a particular process. And then from halfway down the paragraph, we need to be talking about the importance of. How do we do that? We say, without this, we wouldn't have that. And without that, we wouldn't have this, and so on. And we talk about the consequences on a microscopic level. And then we zone out at the last minute and talk about the consequences to the organism. Let's have a look at what this student wrote. Okay, so in the first sentence, he's done it. Proteins are made from a group of natural organic compounds called amino acids. Neurotransmitters are proteins, and that is why he is writing about neurotransmitters. Boom. We've got our first evidence that we're linking our paragraph to the essay title. He then goes on to talk about what happens and how it works. And then we get down to this bit here. Without the presence of neurotransmitters, which are proteins, communication between the brain and the body cannot take place. Granted, that could be better. What are the consequences if we don't have neurotransmitters? Well, remember, neurotransmitters help nerve impulses to travel in one direction only. They also enable one neuron to communicate with several neurons. Some of them might be inhibitory or excitatory. So I think that bit, he could have improved it a little bit more. Here is his second paragraph. Another example of proteins is antibodies. He's explaining why this paragraph is being spoken about at all. He's identifying that antibodies are proteins. Here he is describing it, and it's only in the last sentence that he starts talking about the importance of it, really. Without antibodies, the body would not be able to very effective in fighting off pathogens, as it would not be able to identify them. Again, that could be a little bit more sophisticated. Let's look at the next one. Carrier proteins are another type of protein. Boom. He's linking what he's saying to the essay title, which is about proteins. But again, he's made the same mistake really, because he's only really started talking about without the carrier proteins in the final part of this paragraph. Have a little read. Looking at the next paragraph. Again, the first sentence, he's linked what he's talking about to the essay title. Hemoglobin is a protein that is found in red blood cells and carries oxygen from the lungs to tissues that require it and remove carbon dioxide. Hemoglobin binds to oxygen, blah, blah, blah. Without hemoglobin, respiring tissues would not be able to respire aerobically, which would lead to a buildup of lactic acid, which can be harmful for the body when converted into lactate, which lowers the pH of muscles. He could have also talked about the low pH denaturing enzymes. Here's another one of his paragraphs. Again, he's identified why he's talking about it. Fibrous proteins provide cells with stiffness and rigidity. An example of a fibrous protein is collagen. It's found in tendons to join muscles to bones. In this paragraph, he's actually missed the importance of it. He's done a nice descriptive, and he's in danger really with this essay of talking about the role of, because he's only slightly alluded to the importance of. To improve this essay, he needs to go away and talk about the consequences of not being able to move bones or not having collagen in the walls of veins, arteries and capillaries through the body. He needs to go away and talk about the importance of that. Generally, it's a good essay. He wouldn't get into the top bracket. I would say it was middle way between 15 and 20. And if he'd done a little bit more on the importance of, then he would have scored higher marks. It's certainly A-level content. I don't see any irrelevance, but what we do is we need to link it more to the actual exam question.